Hi everyone, Becky here. Well, the grind is continuing, eh? Look at that. 899. So we're working upwards. We're going to run out of words soon. We're going to finish this project. All right. We give these words to DeepSeek and see what it has to say. 电线,电线, electrical wire, literally, or electrical line. Yeah, I think it is wire, and it's also like cables as well, like overhead cables, I think. 电线. Wire power cord. Oh, maybe 电缆 for cables. Yeah, 电缆 for cables, right? Electrical cables. Yeah, 电线 would just be the wires. Yeah, okay, fair enough. 电线 is the wires, not the cables. 电线老化了，需要及时更换。Yeah, when the wires get old, yeah, the 老化 the 化 turns the adjective into a verb, right? Yeah, when they get old, they need replacing. 电信. 电信 is somewhat of an obsolete technology. Telegraph slash telegram. No. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? 电报. Oh, okay. 电报 is telegram. 电信 is just telecommunications. Sorry, I am wrong. What do you know? All right. Yeah, there's 电信 and 电讯, and I don't know the difference between them, but yeah, I think they're, yeah. Both telecommunications. 电信网络突然中断，导致全楼无法上网。Yeah, all right. So the telecommunication network suddenly cut out for some unspecific reason. Okay, 这家电讯公司推出了新的5G 套餐。Yeah. What's the difference between 电信 and 电讯? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Let's move on. 点缀. Yeah, 点缀. I like to describe this as something like peppered. It's peppered with something. It's kind of hard to explain. 他用几朵小花点缀在蛋糕上，十分好看。Yeah, adorn. Yeah, I use peppered. Adorn. So you're kind of decorating, but yeah, it's not like it's completely covered in things. It's kind of, I don't know how to explain it. 点缀着. You use it in writing as well. So you can pepper your writing with metaphors or something like this. 点缀着. 点缀着灰色斑点. Yeah, like there's spots. I think this is physical, right? IO. Yao. Okay, so that's the Chinese word for IO, in case that comes up in your studies. 药的表面点缀着一个个泡泡，一个个泡泡，泡泡般的熔岩湖 （lava lake）。Lava lakes on Io. All right. Wait, Loki. 点缀着湖泊的草原。All right. 点缀的黑夜。what is? Oh, the flowers are decorating, dotting the night. Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of like a little bit here and a little bit there. It's not covering everything. It's not drowning in it. It's not drowning in it. Yeah. Let's say 比喻. Can you not say that? Adorned with metaphor. 点缀着写白花. Maybe not. So maybe I need to tighten my knowledge here. So in which, actually, let's just ask for 10 example sentences. Can you give me 10 example sentences for 点缀, please? Like verse 点缀. I like how you put 点缀 before each of them. Followed my instructions. The instructions for this part. 点缀. 夜空中的星星像钻石一样点缀着黑色的天幕。The stars in the sky. 点缀着 the sky. 她在白色的裙摆 No, what? 裙摆? Oh, 裙摆 is the hem of a skirt, right? The hem of a skirt. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen that one for a while. Okay. 她在白色的裙摆上点缀了几朵刺绣小花，顿时生动了许多。刺绣 is the word for embroidery. Yeah. 点缀。客厅角色里摆了一盆绿植，可以很好的点缀空间。So but we only have one plant. 摆着 what is 摆 here? It's more like maybe it's hanging or something like this. Arranging. Yeah, arrange. But there's only one of them. That's a little strange for me. Why is there only one potted plant? All right. 婚礼现场用气球和彩带点缀着浪漫和温馨。点缀的浪漫温馨。All right, so we've got balloons and ribbons at the wedding, and it's kind of peppered. They're spread across the room, and it's romantic and warm, apparently. 他的演讲中偶尔点缀一两句幽默. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's in like speech as well. 赢得全场大笑. Yeah, so his speech is occasionally peppered with one or two jokes, or yeah, a joke or like bits of humor. 这片荒野的山谷只有几间农宿点缀其间. So we have 山谷 is a mountain valley, and it's largely empty, but there's like a little house over here and a little house over there, and a house behind your ear and a house on your hair, and you get the idea. Okay, 点缀。点点是用薄荷叶和草莓片点缀了这块巧克力蛋糕。What is this? Is this what's a cake maker called? There is a name for it, right? Confectioner. This one, confectioner. Confectioner. This one. This is the correct word. All right. Yeah, it's not in the dictionary. Maybe we should add it. Yeah, I'm not sure. This is 甜点师. I'm not sure if I should add it or not. I'm not entirely sure it's confectioner as well. Confectioner usually deals in chocolates, right? Confectioner, is that how you spell it? No, that's pretty similar, isn't it? It looks very confectioner-y. All right. Anyway, not so relevant. I made a little note just in case. 历史上的小人物，有时也能点缀出大时代的色彩. Yeah, so the little people in history sometimes kind of have a grand 点缀出大时代的色彩. I don't know. How do you explain it? It's very figurative. They play an important role, but it's like peppered throughout history, right? 点缀，他的性格安静内敛，从不刻意表现自己，不刻意 meticulously, is it? Painstakingly. 只愿做朋友生活中一抹淡淡的点缀，一抹 a smear of peppering. All right. Yeah, that's ridiculously poetic. 这篇文章如果能在开头点缀一句古诗，会更有韵味。Yeah, so yeah, in writing, but also not in writing. So you can have adornments on your gown, you could have adornments in your writing, and so on. But yeah, important is it's like a little bit here and a little bit there. Oh, we also saw it in like a town or something like this, like adorning the landscape, adorning history. So yeah, quite broad, but yeah, with the same kind of concept. 垫子. Well, you probably already know what this is, but 垫子, like a cushion. Do you know 床垫? 床垫 is 床垫, mattress. So a bed cushion is a mattress. 床垫, 鼠标垫. 鼠标垫. This is 鼠标垫. I don't actually have a 鼠标垫. I use my notebook as a 鼠标垫, so I can write in it. It functions well enough. 鼠标垫. 垫, it's just a cushion. Oh, this one. Yeah, it can function as a verb. So you can 垫 your drawers, right? So if your table is wonky, you could put some like newspaper or something under one of the legs and 垫 垫 yeah. So you fill in the gap, right? And so that the table is no longer wonky. Anyway, 垫子沙发上加个软垫子会更舒服。垫子 oh. It's a spot. What am I supposed to say? Is there anything else? Spot, but yeah. Oh yeah, you can use it to mean point of an argument. You can also just say 点 or 点子. 这个点我不同意 something like this. 这个点子 I guess. 点子你这个点子真不错能解决大问题. Okay, so this point. Yeah, same as in English, really. All right. 要 要 I don't know. 调 I don't know. I've never seen it used by itself. 这道菜的味道调的刚刚好. So adjusted. I think this could be 调的. It couldn't. Because 调 is adjust. 调味料. 调 yeah. 调 Shall we just go through it? I presume most of them I know. 调 for 调 there are 6 definitions in the dictionary. Number 1 is a verb 更换 安排. 更换 is renew or swap with another one. So 安排 is arrange or plan or organize, something like this. Okay, 对调 借调 征调 调换 what? So 对调 that's a word. What places exchange roles? I didn't know that one actually. So 对 here is like mutual, isn't it? Changeover. Oh, 对调位置. This is like the security guard is getting tired. It's like, oh yeah, cover for me. Or his job's finished or something. 借调 to temporarily transfer personnel. Okay, so the 借 is lend. Is that right? So you're dispatching people somewhere else and lending them or something. 征调 conscript. To conscript. This is you're kind of forcibly recruiting people into the army. Yeah, or military service in general. Yeah, usually you end up with lower quality troops that way. But you know, if you're at war, aren't you? Yeah, some countries have compulsory military service. That's kind of different though to conscript, isn't it? To second personnel to requisition supplies. All right. And 调换, exchange, swap, change places, swap. Okay. All right. Number 2. 音乐中觉调门的高低也觉曲调. So this is the music one with pitch. Key. Apparently it's key. Key or mode or yeah. All right, I'm not much of a music person, but all right. 西调. So 西调 this is in C. Okay, 西调. All right. So canon in C. Okay, so 西调 canon. Yeah, this one is a very famous song, right? Like a piano song. Yeah. All right. Pachelbel canon in C. Is that how it works? So what does it even mean in C? Does that mean you're like it should be here, but it's somewhere else? I don't know. What does in C mean? You just lower the pitch or something? I don't know. C 调. So what was it? It gets its own Chinese name. Sorry, where were we? C 调 canon canon in C. Oh, music. All right. All right. 低调 canon. Okay. 二黄调. Something to do with music. 二黄调. What do you reckon? What is 二黄? One of 2 types of music in Chinese opera. All right. Also written 二黄. That's a spring. All right. Number 3, 语音的声调. So, 声调的调. But it doesn't really have much beyond that. Number 4, 口音. Okay, 南腔北调. Okay, 南腔北调. In this Chongyu, yeah, it's accent. Number 5 is 调查, investigate, 了解, understand. Okay, 韩调. So is this the same? No, that's the correct one. 韩调. So in traditional one, they are different. No, they're the same. They're the same. So sometimes when you have wildly different meanings for simplified characters, it's because 2 traditional meanings have merged together. Yeah, such as like fa and fa, this sort of thing. Yeah, so fa first tone is this one, and fa fourth tone is this one. They're distinct in traditional, same character in simplified. Okay, anyway, I don't know what this is, but it's a word apparently. 内外调. Internal and external investigation. This is just 调查的调. All right. Yeah, 调查的调. 调查. All right. Number 6 is 论调, 风格. Okay, 笔调. Style, writing style, 笔调. All right, I didn't know this, but maybe I should know this. 格调. All right. I feel like this is an important one to actually learn. 格调, 情调. Emotional appeal, ambience, mood, flavor. Alrightio. And then there's words. I'll just read them. There's too many. 调兵遣将. So that's dispatch troops. Yeah, but maybe it's more like lend rather than dispatch. I don't know. No, it's 更换, renew or 安排. Diaobo. I don't know. I don't know what diaobo is. Oh, maybe it is like resonant frequency? No. Diaobo. Okay, it's that. All right. 调查, we did 调动, dispatch, 调度. 调度. That's colored in. Why do I not know what this means? 调度. It is another dispatch. At some point I studied this word. 调虎离山. I don't know, it's a chong. 调虎离山. 调虎离山. Oh, there's a Sangosha card. What does it mean? You lure the tiger away from its domain in the mountains. Okay. So diao here is something else. 调虎离山. Oh, there's diao dui, but it's an error. There's an error in the dictionary. Yeah, it's the wrong character. I'm not kidding, it's in the dictionary. It's just the dictionary, there's an error in the dictionary. What can I say? It's just an error in the dictionary. Yeah, it's not relevant. Okay. They've put it in the wrong spot in the dictionary. Yeah. I am yet to meet any source which is completely reliable. 调换 will be swap, dispatch swap, something like this. 调集, 调门, 调派, 调遣, 调任, 调研. What is 调研? Like investigate, is it? 调研. Research, investigate. 调研. 调用, 调运, 调子. What is 调子? 调子. I don't know. What could that possibly mean? What? What? Why am I looking at spheres? And it's saying it means tone. What? I'm so confused. This is for drawing, isn't it? So there's different parts of this sphere. 亮面, this is the part that's glowing. 灰面. So this is just neutral or gray. 反光, this is reflective. 明暗, 交界线. There's some sort of arc or something. 投影, shadow. All right. Let's move on with life. Oh, that's 调. Do we need to do the same thing for 调? I am kind of afraid we do have to do it. We should not be cutting corners. We don't want to get into that attitude, the attitude of cutting corners. When you start cutting corners, you end up cutting everything away. Let's continue. 调, second tone. 调. 4 definitions. Number 1, 配合适当均匀. Okay, so 风调雨顺. 风调雨顺. So 调 here, first of all, is 风调, 风调, but it needs to be 调. Okay, so it's not that one. Have good weather of for crops. So 调 here refers to harmony, maybe blend, something like that. 风调雨顺. All right. Number 2 is a verb. 学配合恰当均匀. Okay, so it's the same 调 but a verb version of it. So 调剂. This is an additive. It is just additive, isn't it? It is to adjust. Yeah, 调剂. Yeah, sorry, 调剂 is correct. Adjust. 调整. This is, I don't know, tidy up, correct and straighten up or something. adjust, revise, yeah, 调整. Number 3, there is a word and I don't know what it is. Is it 调节? No, 调节. Oh, this one, I do know this one. Mediate, 调节. So 调节的调 has this specific meaning. It gets its own meaning. 调停, what is 调停? 调停. All right, I did not know this one. To bring warring parties to agreement. I guess to stop them arguing. 调停. Number 4, 挑拨. No, 挑拨. It is 挑拨, is it? 挑拨. To incite. Oh, right, it's the complete opposite of reconcile. Instigate. 挑逗. All right, so 调情. All right, flirt. All right. I feel like I should know that word. I'm not exactly an expert flirter though. 调词嫁送. I have no idea. 调词嫁送. That's what it says. 调词嫁送. 调词汇的词. 嫁书架的架. Hold on. No. Sorry, I'm gonna have to try again. 调词嫁送. 输送的送. That's it. All right. That was not very helpful, was it? Yeah, 调词加送. Apparently it says thing. 成语what's this? 挑唆, stirring up trouble? Stirring up legal trouble, maybe? I don't know. I don't think I care. All right. So the words. 调和. Is it regulate or harmonize, maybe? To harmonize, harmony. Yeah. 调和. 调教. Don't know what 调教 is. 调教. 调节. 调剂 we did. 调解. 调侃. 调理. 调皮. 调缩. 调养. 调整. Yeah. Oh, I've got a few extras. Oh. 调控. Why have I added 调控? What does this mean? I've added it. Regulate. 调控. 调味. 调味料. 调试. What is 调试? Yeah, the dictionary doesn't contain them all. Oh yeah, debug. There's good reason why I added this. 调试. So maybe it's, I don't know, modify and test. 调试. Doing testing. All right, this one. Next is 雕. I believe it's first tone. 雕. This refers to holding something in your mouth, such as a predator animal holding their prey in their mouth, or a kitten holding a cat holding their kitten in the mouth, or something like that. 雕. 猫. 叼着一条鱼跑进了院子. Yeah, 叼 holding one's mouth. Oh yeah, smoke with a cigarette. 叼着烟 dog with a bone. Yeah. Alright. 雕, this 雕 refers, actually there's two of them. There's two meanings. One is to carve, like a statue. The other one, it's a type of bird of prey. Yeah, this one and bird of prey. I don't know that one. 工匠在木头上雕出了一只栩栩如生的鹰. I feel like the AI chose this example, like carving a bird of prey. A bird of play. A bird of play. I want to be a bird of play. That sounds fun. All right. A bird of prey. Yeah. 栩栩如生. I'm not sure. Do you know this, Tony? Yeah, the 栩栩. I don't really know it outside this word. 栩栩如生. 雕. There's also a bird. Yeah. Meow. So we'll put. Yeah. Okay. So it's just bird of prey. It's unspecific. Right. 鹰雕鼠. All right. Unspecific bird of prey. All right. 调度. This one I said I don't know. It was dispatch. We're dispatching people to do something, right? 他是车站的调度员，负责指挥列车进出。So, schedule and manage a dispatcher. At the 车站. 车站 is in China, it's like a bus stop, not so much a bus station. Rail station. In some countries, like a jan. Yeah. Like it's kind of different concepts. I think it's. I don't know. When I think of chojan, I think it's something like big, like a train station, but it's like a little tiny thing, a bus stop. Usually there's no one there, etc. Anyway, this person is dispatching vehicles. Okay, so it's a little bit different to what I was expecting. 校对. Oh, that's the one that's the typo. In the dictionary, 校对. It is a word, but it's in the wrong place in the dictionary. 他跑得太慢，很快就掉队了. Okay, so this is like 落后, is it? 掉队. Fall behind, drop out. Yeah, so 掉 refers to kind of getting rid of something or dropping. 队 is a team, right? 队伍. Okay. 结队行进中，落在队伍的后面。So you're lagging behind the team. 他走不动，掉队了。Okay, and number 2, 逾节落后. So falling behind, but or dropping out. Yeah. 学习不努力就会掉队. Yeah, fall behind in your studies. So not necessarily relating to teams, can be used figuratively. 雕刻. So we saw 雕 here, 雕刻. Same thing, but we have a 刻. 刻 means to carve. I don't know. 制作雕刻, 雕像. 雕像 is a statue. 雕刻的非常精美. Yeah, 雕刻. 雕像. Sculpture statue. All right. So I always get the tone wrong here. Is it 刁难? No, 刁难. Or is it 刁难? Yeah, I don't know the tone. But it's like, you can say 为难. Oh yeah, it's 刁难. Yeah, for some reason this is like 难 instead of 难. But, okay, there's 为难. 为难 is easier to remember. 为难. Yeah, you're kind of making things difficult for other people. And this is the same thing, but with a fancy character. 刁难. For some reason, it's fourth tone. Make things difficult for others. Yeah, 刁难. I'm pretty sure they're the same or at least very, very similar. Yeah, 为难. 你为难我. 左右为难. Yeah, this one. 左右为难. Okay. 刁难. 故意刁难. Yeah, deliberately causing trouble or being difficult. Yeah. 老板故意刁难他. No, 刁难他. Okay, so I can take an object. 刁难他. 让他, wait, 重做3遍报告. All right. The boss was deliberately hard on him. Yeah. 雕塑. So 雕塑 we saw here. So the 雕 meaning carve, but 塑 refers, you've seen in 塑料, plastics, or 塑料袋, plastic bags. 塑 refers to molding, things like flexible materials and so on. Here we're going to be forming something. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure precisely what we're forming. I think it can be used figuratively though. 广场中央立着一座抽象雕塑 an abstract statue. 雕塑. It is just another statue, isn't it? Can it be used abstractly? This is a statue of David. Okay, so what's 雕刻? It's more of a carving than a statue. And 雕像. This is a statue of a person, right? All right. The thinker. All right. So 雕塑 is yet another statue then. Can it be used figuratively? Can it be used figuratively? 生活像一把刻刀 Life is like a carving knife. 慢慢雕塑着我们每个人的性格. Yeah, but it's still kind of carving, like sculpting. 多年的军旅生涯雕塑出他更亦不屈的气质. So this is like a not giving up spirit. 刚毅不屈, an unyielding spirit. 教师的工作不只是传授知识. A teacher's job is not just to impart knowledge, 更是雕塑灵魂. But rather to sculpt souls. All right, it sounds better in Chinese. 时间雕塑着山川大地，也雕塑着人的内心. So time sculpts the landscape. Yeah. And time sculpts people's hearts. 用自律和坚持一点点雕塑出自己的美观身材. Yeah, again, you're kind of sculpting yourself here. All right, let's just move on. Wasn't what I was expecting. 雕塑, but anyway. 掉头 drop head. I don't know what this means. 前面是石胡同. So 胡同 is one of those alleyways quite often seen in China, especially in Beijing. They're kind of very narrow. There was particular architectural style. I actually lived in a hutong for a year during COVID because that was it. Didn't have much of a choice. Ended up in the hutong. Anyway, it's kind of nice architecturally, but yeah. The 死, the dead would imply a one-way street. 死胡同, dead end blind alley. Oh, okay, so not necessarily a hutong. 得赶紧掉头. Is this turn around? Yeah, to turn round. What is to turn round? Is that the same as to turn around? To turn round. Do people say to turn round? Is that legit? To turn round. I don't recall ever encountering to turn round before. Turn around in the US, turn round is more of a British thing. How sure are you? Turn around. Turn the beat around. Yeah, right? Anyway. 掉头, to turn around. Let's see what the dictionary says. It's colored in my dictionary, 掉头. But it's not a word, it's just listed as one of the examples for 掉. Okay, so 火车掉头. What does that mean? 火车 train 掉头 turns around. Oh, is this turnstile for like a train? Oh, I didn't mean to click that. 火车 到站，火车怎么掉头? How do trains turn around? Yeah, this thing. They go on it and then spins, and they go in the other direction. Yeah. Basically, you have a spinny thing that turns them around. Yeah, I guess they could also just go in a very large loop, but you can also do this. All right. 雕像. So this is a sculpture in particular. It has to be of a person because 像, yeah, this sort of portrait kind of thing. 雕像. I think it has to be of a person. No. 公园里有一座英雄雕像. This. Yeah, does this have to be of a person? No. Any three-dimensional typically resembles a living being. All right. Yeah, I think you of a being. Oh, okay, all right. It doesn't have to be a person. It could be a god. Oh, come on. It could be Zeus. Oh, AI. AI, I'm telling you. Okay, 雕像. Okay. 吊销. Not sure. 吊 refers to suspending things. So you see it in a few words like 吊车. 吊车 is a crane. So you suspend things from a crane. 吊船. 吊床, sorry, 吊床. A suspended bed is a hammock. 吊床. What other ones are there? I forget. What is 吊销? 销 pertains to sails. I'm not sure. It also can pertain to melting, if I remember correctly. Yeah, melting and sails. Cancel, like 取消. No, 取消的消 is a different 消. It's this one. But maybe there's a bit of overlap. I don't know these other ones. In 酒驾, 他的驾照被吊销了. Okay, so this is cancelled, but it's kind of like suspended. Revoked. I revoke your driving privileges. Huh. 吊销. It's colored in the dictionary. I've studied this word. 吊销. Verb. 收回并取消. Yeah, but 取消的消 is not that 消 on the screen. It's a different 消. Or it's a different writing, at least. 收回, to retract and cancel. 发出的证件, relevant for 发出的, like, I don't know, issued 证件, like identity documents. Okay. 吊销热, what is 热教? No, 执教. 执教. It's a license. 执教. This is 驾照. 驾照 is a driver's license in particular. So 吊销, you no longer have your license. You have your license revoked. All right. And there was one other interesting one with 吊. 吊 to suspend. 吊灯. So suspended light is, well, there you go. Suspended light, but also chandelier. 吊灯. 吊 hanging lamp. Is that not also chandelier? Maybe there is a fancier word for chandelier. How do you spell chandelier? What's this? 矩形吊灯. Crystal chandelier. 水晶吊灯. Yeah, it's just 吊灯. Also chandelier. What's that? Tarpaulin. Oh, is that tarp? Is this like a long version of tarp? 吊灯. All right. 吊谢. Yeah, so this is not a thank you. This refers to what happens to like a flower when it gets, old. 凋谢, with a wilt, wizened. I don't know this one. 凋谢. Okay, 秋天来了，花园里的花 渐渐凋谢. Yeah, 凋谢, I think it's flower specific. For non-flowers, 枯萎. For non-flowers, 枯萎. I don't know why. Yeah, am I correct in saying that 凋谢 is flower specific, and for non-flowers I should use 枯萎? Mostly correct, right? Mostly correct in AI language is completely wrong. 凋谢, primarily used for flowers and petals. Okay, 花瓣凋谢了. Rarely used for whole plants. Yeah. 枯萎, yes. Okay. 这棵树慢慢枯萎了. So I wasn't mostly correct. I was just correct, right? AIs don't like saying, yeah. Oh, figuratively as well. 它的容颜渐渐凋谢. All right. So near 100% correct. The AI just wanted to flex. Oh, I know more than you. All right. All right. Can be figurative. 堤坝. I'll just put it in Google image search and you'll know what a 堤坝 is. It's a dam. 堤坝. I don't know what to say. Dam, dike. Right. Yep, that's what it is. Both 堤 and 坝. 堤 and 坝 are both like dam. Yeah. So there's not much else to say. Okay, 暴雨导致堤坝出现裂缝. 大家连夜 what's that character? 强修. Oh, this is 强 as in it's used in burglary, right? 抢劫, rob, looting. Okay, so it's like we're putting a lot of effort into here, right? 强修, rushing in with repairs, because if the dam bursts, bye-bye town. I make light of people suffering, apparently. I feel like I see myself doing this in videos all the time, and it's like, what am I doing? I don't know, at the same time, I'm not referring to a specific instance. If it actually happened, I would be quite serious about it. But yeah, 裂缝, 裂缝. There's a crack in the dam. We better fix it. All right. 地板. I find it very, very hard that you get to HSK 7 through 9 level and you don't know the word 地板. All right. 地 is ground. 板. Ban is used for planks in general. 木板. 木板. Wooden planks. So 地板are like wooden planks you put on the ground. Floor. 地板擦得很干净，能照出人影. I'm pretty sure it's not just floor though, but maybe it is. Yeah, it's specifically wooden planks on the ground. Not just floor, but more like flooring. Floor is just 地面. Floor. 地面. Is there another word? Floor. 地板. 地板 is floor. But it's floor, but only when you're standing on wooden planks. Right? 地面. Yeah. Am I wrong? Am I going mad? All right. So, I don't know. I always thought it was just floorboards. Just wooden boards on the floor that you stood on. 木地板, yeah, 铺地板, 拖地板, and 给地板打蜡. So most of the time, I think I'm correct. But the dictionary does emphasize there is a second one. So if we put 大理石 marble 地板, Marble flooring. Is that a diban? So marble flooring, that is not wood, isn't it? This is not wood. All right. So it seems like, I don't know, I feel like it really should be wooden floors. Diban. Apparently this is the thing. 水泥地板, concrete floors. 水泥. All right. What am I supposed to do? Diban. Wood. Look at how woody this thing is. Wood. Let's go to Baidu image search and see if anything changes. There's so much AI stuff on this one. Wood. That's like, this is what I think of when I see the word muban. Sorry, diban. When I see diban, we put in diban, that's what I think diban is. Oh, okay, here is non-wood. This is what a lot of Chinese apartments look like on the floor. What do they use? Diban. There's no diban. Diban. I kind of still feel fairly sure it refers to wooden floorboards, not really marble. But all right. So was it Dali Xie is marble floor? Oh, there it is. Do they use diban? Yeah, diban is here. I think normally it's floorboards. All right. Dibu. Dibu is something like plight or predicament or something like this, an unfavorable situation. It's often used in like someone's situation has gotten worse and it's kind of deteriorated to a certain extent. 事情竟闹到了不可收拾的地步. Yeah, so it's 闹到了什么地步? So the situation has gotten to the point where, yeah, stage degree, yeah, something has deteriorated to the point where it's some kind of 地步. So it's verb 到了什么样的地步? Yeah. 地步. It's usually a negative thing, and it's almost always verb 到了什么样的地步 verb 到了什么样的地步 verb 到了yeah 它与众不同到了古怪的地步 oh so this is not a verb, this is an you could call it a stative verb. Is unusual to the point of eccentricity. Yeah. This is functioning as an adjective, isn't it? Yeah, to the point of X, reach crisis point, an unacceptable point or level. Yeah, that's the usage of this word. All right. Anything else we need to know? Yeah, so did I get my tone wrong here? Diba, diba, diba. It's Chinese for diba. Damn duck, diba. Diba, first tone, fourth tone, diba. Okay, dibu. Okay, number one is 处境, 情况. So 处境 is like a negative situation. Yeah, 多觉不好的. Okay. 没想到他晚年落到这种地步. Yeah, so 落到什么样的地步? That's a very common collocation. 落到. It's like stoop to something else. This sort of thing. 落到什么样的地步? 落到身为分文的地步. What does that mean? 身无分文, penniless. All right. 落到极度贫困的地步. Yeah. All right. There's 2 and 3. Number 2. 达到的程度，他竟会愚蠢到这个地步。So stupid to this extent. Oh, okay, so that was like the 与众不同 we saw. Yeah, that was like this one, right? So it's this one's to an extent. All right. And number 3 is 语言行动可以回旋的地方。回旋, what does 回旋 mean? Circle, go around. What? So 说话要留有地步，留有地步。What does that mean? Have some leeway. All right. For leeway, I use UD. You know the word UD? This one. UD. That's what I use for leeway. UD. Oh well. All right, what's next? 地步 we did 底层. Yeah, 底层. Bottom level. Well, I don't know, just as opposed to 高层, 中层. I don't know. I presume there's 中层, 底层, lower level, ground floor. Yeah, of society. Yeah, that's true too. 他住在公寓的最底层, the lowest floor in an apartment building. 光线不太好. At the same time, if you live on the lowest floor, yeah, there's advantages and disadvantages. It means you don't have to wait for the elevator. Yeah, I prefer living further down so that I can just go out. Now, the downside is if you get changed, people are walking past and it's like, oh, all right. But yeah, I like having a coffee. When I lived in the Hutong, yeah, that was on the ground floor. So I just have a coffee and I just go for a walk around the Hutong with my coffee in hand. I thought that was really cool of being able to do that. Yeah, it's certainly out of my price range to live in a Hutong now. But yeah, it was an interesting part of my life. All right. 底层, 高层. At the upper level or highest level, maybe. High rise, high class. Is there 中层? Maybe 中层. I presume there is. Middle level? Yeah. I don't know. These are suffixes. That's how suffixes work. All right. 抵触. 触. I'm not sure. So 触 refers to the physical touching of things. 抵触. 抵 is used in a few words. I don't know what meaning it has here. 它对新规则有些抵触情绪. 抵触情绪. It's an adjective describes people's mood. But what is it? 抵触. Conflict. Contradiction. Does not compute. Does not compute. 抵触. Okay. Verb. A verb. All right. 跟另一方有矛盾，发生冲突，抵触情绪. All right, both, it's the same example in the dictionary as in the non-dictionary. What am I going to say? So both the dictionary and non-dictionary are not using it as a verb. 抵触情绪，心理 resistance. 不深情。相互抵触 inconsistent. So you can say mutually inconsistent. Is there another word? Inconsistent. I say 不一致. 不一致. I say 不一致. Inconsistent. 不一致. 不. 证人 the witnesses, each witness, the 证词 the testimony 相互抵触 were mutually inconsistent. So maybe we don't know which one is lying, but we do know that one, or maybe I shouldn't say lying. We don't know which one is incorrect, but we know one of them is incorrect. At least one of them is incorrect. 这两种说法相互抵触 contradict each other. 有所抵触 contradiction, resistance. blah blah blah. 原以为这个人小姐会对包装她礼物 有所抵抗. So some resistance about packaging her presents? What an odd sentence. 开发人员对这种反馈非常抵触 defensive. They're feeling an internal conflict about this kind of feedback. And yes, some unspecified feedback. Interesting, eh? 抵触. All right, let's continue. 地带. 地带 represents a kind of one-dimensional or a thin two-dimensional tract of land. Yeah, it's a geography term, and yeah, you see it like certain like this part of the world kind of thing. Zone 地带。这里的商业繁华地带，租金很高。Oh, here it's just region, isn't it? I thought it was more geography, but I don't know, maybe it's not. Zone, kill zone. 交战的地带 war zone. That's true. 警察在那一地带查找线索 That's the same sentence. 中心地带 Okay, it's not what I was thinking. 狭长地带 It is and it's not. So in the sense of, it can be what I was thinking, but it's broader than what I was thinking. All right, fair enough. All right, what does the dictionary define it as? Sorry, I'll hover over it. 地带. So it's on the screen. And this dictionary says, 具有某种性质或范围的一片地方. All right, so it's a place, and like its borders are defined by like a common property of some kind. Okay, 危险地带. So this is the dangerous area. So maybe it's not even a two-dimensional thing. What if I put it in here? 地带. Right. Yes. What am I going to do with this? I don't want to get too far down the rabbit hole of politics. Yeah, this is, yeah. What if I put in the Chinese one? Yeah, okay, so here, a mountainous region. So is this a 地带? Yeah. I presume it is. A place where there's lots of colleges? I don't know. 地带. Are they even using 地带? This looks geographical. Do they use 地带? 热带. 热带 is the tropics. 高考自然 Oh, it's not 热带. 自然带分布规律纬度干湿度地带性 Oh, there's 地带. So you need this for the 高考 apparently. I can't even read it. It's too. Can I zoom in? How far can I zoom in? 热带雨林带。热带雨林带。热带雨林. All right. All right. It's like one word repeated. Thank you. That's really helpful. Oh, I presume this is some sort of AI generated image or something. All right. Yeah, the other day I was using 豆包, and I was asking it questions about exams I might take, and it refused to answer my questions because of 高考. It's like, no, I need to be fair and not answer people's questions relating to exams. I'm like, I'm not taking the 高考. And I was unable to convince 豆包 that I'm not taking the 高考. All right, 抵挡. Yeah, this is resist or prevent, or like, this is like physically resist, right? Hold back, stop, ward off, withstand. 抵挡. 分力抵挡对方的进攻. Yeah, so physically prevented his counterpart's attack. All right. All right, so the dictionary defines it as 抵抗, resist, and 抵住,挡住压力. So you're resisting like pressure. So maybe it's broader than what I think, not necessarily physical, but you're withstanding pressure or something like this. Anyway, 地道. 地道, this is a word for local, isn't it? To describe delicacies, if I remember correctly. 这口音太地道了，像是本地人. So an authentic accent, I don't know, local, genuine, proper. Yeah, not local. Yeah, local is 当地. 当地. Yeah, so what do they translate to? Authentic, genuine, proper. Okay. For proper, you can also go, authentic, you can go 正宗. 正宗. This one. Authentic, genuine. 正宗 versus 地道. I don't know. Should I ask? 正宗 versus 地道. What's the diff? That's an excellent question. Thanks. I even abbreviated this. I feel embarrassed abbreviating, but the AI works it out, and I don't know, it's meant to be a low-stakes interaction. 正宗, lineage, origin, orthodox standards. 地道, quality, flavor, native-like character. Right, so 地道 is authentic, like to a region, whereas 正宗 is authentic to a culture, maybe? Something like that. All right. 正宗的四川火锅店, authentic Sichuan restaurant, but not necessarily in Sichuan. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to read them all. 这家小店的担担面. So this is is it a Chongqing style noodles? 担担面. Sichuan style noodles. 担担面. Oh, 担担面. Okay, 担担面. 非常地道. Yeah, I think I had this in Sichuan. I think I had it in Sichuan. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of spicy food, so maybe I mean, I think it's like Sichuan noodles. It sounds fancy and everything, but I think it's just everyday food in Sichuan, though. Like nothing special. So yeah, this is what it was. I have had this, but it wasn't like fancy or anything like this. It was just like a bowl of noodles. And you know, like there's a certain amount of excitement you can have to a generic bowl of noodles. Yeah. Anyway. 这家小店的担担面非常地道，跟我在成都吃的一样. All right. And so on. So, So this is like consistent with a locality, and this is consistent with with an official recipe or the origin standard recipe. 正宗的 LV bag, all right, not fake. 正宗的少林功夫. Shaolin is kung fu, known for kung fu. Shaolin monks. All right. I don't know, maybe I just have a gut feeling of how to use them. All right, where were we? 地道. 低调. Yeah, we did this already. I think we saw 高调. 高调, 低调. 低调, low key. 低调, low key. On all these other ones. Okay, 他一直很低调。从不炫耀自己的成就。炫耀, sorry, fourth tone. I always have trouble with this character. 炫耀, showing off or flaunting one's 成就, accomplishments. Check out my accomplishments. Oh, look at this, there's some pretty good accomplishments. All right. All right. 低调. So 低调 is someone who is not doing that. They're keeping a low profile. It's chillaxing. Oh yeah, Turns out I'm the smartest person in the world, but I'm not going to tell anyone. I don't know. If you actually were the smartest person in the world, you probably don't need to impress anyone because, like, oh, all right, like, all right. 地段. I don't know this one, but 地 refers to land and 段 refers to a segment. So I assume it means a segment of land. 这个地段交通便利，房价很贵。Okay, convenient from a traffic standpoint, but housing prices are expensive. 地段 section district. All right. Yeah, 地段. I'll give you a read from the dictionary. Allow me to read from my tale. I tell you tales of words and their definitions. 地段指地面上的一段或一定区域. So section or district. Yeah. 这条步行街是最繁华的地段. All right. 这个地段的治安属城 what 属城东派出所管辖. Yeah, all right, but the governance or management or administration of this district belongs to blah blah blah. All right. Yeah, all right, let's move on. Yeah. So dier refers to things that overlap. It's also used in the word for folding. Dier. Overlap and folding. Pile up, fold, stack. Yeah, it's actually a measure word as well. 一叠书, a pile or a stack of books that are overlapping each other. Yeah. 他把衣服叠得整整齐齐. So this person is folding clothes. Yeah. Yeah. So, oh, this is piling rocks, but all right. Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, 一叠钱 or 现金, I guess. 钞票. Yeah, 钞票 is better. Yeah, so a pile of cash money, like a wad of cash. Yeah, if you got lots of money, you might have a deer of cash. 一叠高. Oh, that looks fun. I don't know. What is this? Why do I not know this exists? Oh, they're numbers. Oh, it's like Jenga. So 叠叠高. Interesting. Interesting. What do these dice do? I don't know. Anyway, 叠叠高. So presumably you take it out and it all falls over, and then takes quite a while to put it up again. Right. Yeah. The dictionary for dier only has 2 definitions. That's quite surprising, considering the English one has a lot, and I definitely have seen those ones. But anyway, 叠重复一层又一层. Alright, so repeated. 重叠 I'm not familiar with. 重叠 what am I? Which one? Presume we're doing this one. 重叠 My word. Alright. Yeah, redundancy. I was like, here are 3,000 definitions. Alright, thanks, that's really helpful. Alright. And number 2 is 折. Yeah, 折叠的折. 折叠. To fold as a verb, 折叠. But 叠 by itself. I mean 折叠. I guess 折 by itself also means fold. Yeah. So both 折 and 叠. Talk about it. Have you read this story? There's a story called 北京折叠. This is an award-winning story. Kind of a sci-fi story. Yeah, it's a short story. Like it was like a web short story. Yeah, I think it got some awards, and there was rumor it was going to get turned into a movie. Why is Jackie Chan here? I don't know. Maybe it got turned into a movie. Yeah. Okay. 中篇小说. So it's not a 短篇小说, it's 中篇小说. Yeah, you can go and read it online. All right, I'm going to watch this. 1 second. Yeah, all right. It is not what you think. It's not like a movie preview or something. It's just someone made an annoying video, actually. Yeah, 北京折叠. Yeah, so you can read it online. I think it's free. I believe it's free online. Yeah, because someone just, the author just posted online. What is this? 郝景芳. Yeah, and I think she got some awards for it too. It's quite an interesting concept. So it's kind of in like Beijing, but in a kind of post-apocalyptic, no, not like dystopian future. And yeah, there's different societies. And yeah, so is it twice a day or every now and then Beijing folds up and the people in one society have to be go into like a kind of stasis, and yeah, I'll leave it there. But they're kind of like there's the more wealthy elite and so on, who get to live a better life. Yeah, and Hunger Games kind of detached from reality kind of thing. Anyway, let's continue. Yeah, folding. Yeah, so sorry, I didn't explain the dier in this one. But yeah, it's a sci-fi future where Beijing, the city, will fold upon itself. Yeah, so when it folds, everyone has to go to sleep, and the next people wake up. So yeah, the people who are more wealthy get to live like during the day or something like this, right? When they want to live, when they want to be awake, and the people who are that are poor, yeah, when they're awake, yeah, it's not the best time, and they don't get the best conditions and so on. And then it folds, and now suddenly everything's fine, kind of thing. I think there were 3 different levels, so it folded and folded again, but it was a while ago. Yeah, not a bad read if you can find it online. Beijing Zhuodie. It's not exceptionally hard, but also it's not exceptionally easy either. But if you're at HSK 7 through 9 level, it's suitable reading. It is like legit literature, right? Did it get a prize? Oh, here we go. There's a prize. So it got a prize. You can read award-winning literature if you like. All right. All right. Deer. Okay, so this deer. Deer. This is deer. Plate. Yeah, so deer, what's the other one? You say guangpian, but you can also say like wudier. No disc. Wudier, like it implies your DVD has no disc in it. Baikong deer. What other deers are there? Fei deer. Oh. Fei deer. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Is that the right music? Oh no, Fei deer. Wait, isn't this also, what's the word for frisbee? Is that not also frisbee? Oh, fei pan for frisbee. Okay, fei pan for frisbee and fei dier for flying saucer. Don't get them mixed up. Okay, so fei pan, yeah, there was maybe like 2 or 3 years ago, there was like a phase where everyone got into frisbee. I don't know, everyone in China decided, oh, I'm going to play frisbee. It was really popular for quite a while. I'm not sure why. But everyone's like, yeah, I'm going to play frisbee. Okay. Okay, 爹，桌上摆着一碟花生米。花生 is peanut, 花生米 Peanut rice? What do you reckon it means? I don't know what 花生 what? Oh, is it husked peanuts? Shelled peanuts. Shelled peanuts. 花生米. All right. 花生米. Okay, so the rice is used figuratively. All right. Yeah. Yeah, so you see this in movies. It's another word for father. Yeah. Dad. 他爹是个老木匠, a carpenter. Yeah, so I think it counts as dialect or something like this, but it's really common. So, you know, you need to know 爹, 我爹, 老爹, this sort of thing. 爹. Oh, okay, I need a rest. It's been going a while. Yeah, well, that's one of the advantages of having a pause button while I'm recording. I can just go, oh, I need a rest. Yeah, I do get a bit exhausted making these videos, I must admit. All right. Dear fool. I don't know. Dear refers to tumbling. Fool refers to scope. Like the range from like an upper threshold to lower threshold. I don't know. Maybe it's like how much it tumbled by. 房价跌幅明显，许多人在观望，跌幅 decline in value, extent of a drop. Kind of. No, not in the dictionary. So what am I going to do? 跌幅 金融术语 So finance jargon. Okay, 跌幅是下跌的幅度. All right, is there an antonym? Oh, there it is. 涨幅. So the antonym of 涨幅 is 跌幅. All right. 相对应. Okay, so it's the amount it's dropped by. Presumably it's dropped by a lot. 跌倒. Drop in prices. Okay, 跌幅. So let's look up 涨幅. All right, 涨幅. So I'm looking up this word, 涨幅. It's colored in my dictionary, so I've studied it. 物价上涨的幅度. Yeah, so there's 涨幅 and 跌幅. All right, it makes sense. So apparently we studied 涨幅. So is it in this list? 涨幅. All right, we studied it. This is the antonym of 跌幅 is 涨幅. So finance jargon, yeah, this is the HSK. It gets a bit hard or technical or domain specific. Right. Okay, 跌起. So this 跌 I see in words that relate to alternatingly doing something. 跌起, I don't really know what it is. 悬念 跌起的小说让人欲罢不能. Okay, 悬念 is suspense. I don't know what this is, but it's a type of novel that's full of suspense or something like this. 欲罢不能. So it's like, I really like this novel, but I should, like, you know, put it to the side and not read it. But, you know, I'm going to read it. It's really interesting. All right. Okay. 跌起. Okay, 跌起. Continuously arising to arise repeatedly. So 跌, yeah, okay, so alternatingly and repeatedly as well. All right, so there's an additional use for this character I didn't know. All right, let's just go through it. 跌, this character, 跌, 跌, it's German for the but, the. Yeah, that's a pretty, no, maybe it's not that obscure. Anyway, 跌, 轮流更换, 轮流更换. Yeah, so 更迭, this is a common one. 更迭, like alternatingly, right? To alternate, to change. Okay. Okay, 政府的更迭. Oh, okay, so this is changes in government. So there's like an election, it's like, oh, new government, etc., etc. 导致政治缺乏连续性. Yeah, that does happen. Your like your policies get axed every time there's a change in government. 气候变化也影响了四季的更迭. All right. So yeah, that's a little tricky. All right. That's number one for deer. We're doing deer, the character deer. Number two, 屡次. 屡次 meaning repeatedly, multiple times. 兵乱迭起. So this is the 迭起. no, hold on. 兵乱迭起. 兵乱迭起. 乱. This one. 兵乱. Confusion of war. Is this like the fog of war? I'm not sure. 兵乱迭起. 兵乱, yeah, there is a lot of confusion with war, isn't there? Like, who's good, who's bad, but there's a lot of misinformation. A lot of the time, yeah, you only find out the truth of a war like 20 years later or something like this. Yeah, or even never. Yeah, a lot of wars are kind of, a bit fishy. They're kind of, yeah. All right, let's move on. Let's not get so negative. 兵乱迭起. So we've got chaos of war repeatedly arising. All right, and 叠错强敌. What does that mean? 叠错强敌. Defeat a powerful enemy. No, not this 叠. 叠起的叠. 叠错强敌. So you can write it this way. 跌倒. Okay. All right. I'm not sure what to do with this information. Let's move on. 别有所闻. 别有所闻. 有所闻. 别有所闻. I've heard about it many times. So repeatedly. 别有所闻. All right. Number 3 is 急. 忙不急. 忙不急. So this 急, 忙不急. So you're too busy to do something, but we put in 叠, this 叠, 忙不叠, 忙不叠. So in haste. 记着忙不迭的记个不停 hurriedly. All right. 男人们便忙不迭的跑过来. All right. Okay. Number 4 is 停止, stop. 叫苦不迭. 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 Okay, so 叫 here is to speak. So you're describing your grievances. 不迭, so endless. 不迭. All right. Another one, incessantly. All right, and 迭起. 迭起一次又一次的出现. Okay, 高潮迭起. This one climax after the other, presumably in fiction. Let's not go down that other rabbit hole. All right. So like a movie is so good. It's a climatic showdown in Cuba. I'm not sure what happened in Cuba, but all right. Good for you, Cubans. Yeah. 演出高潮迭起. So it's like you think, oh wow, this is so exciting. This must be the climax of the movie, or whatever, or the show. And then there's an even climactica climax. All right. All right, something like that. So this is 迭起. So this one is just defined as repeatedly. arise repeatedly, continuously arising. Yeah, all right. That is dear. Wait. This is T. Is this not T? Isn't it? It's T. This is T. 比较的 T. So there's a second pronunciation. T. All right. 地方地流. What's this? 地方. So 防御的防. 地方. All right. I didn't even know this had a second pronunciation. Somehow I've got 地方 colored in the dictionary. I'm amazed that I've studied this at some point. 地方. 小心防备. Okay, so 地方坏人. I've encountered it somewhere. If I've colored it in my dictionary, that means there's a reason I've done that. 地方. Maybe this. 销售. Okay, so 地方. 那些主动让你搭车的陌生人. Okay, so they offer you a ride. Okay, so careful of them. 父母应该地方把自己的兴趣强加给孩子. So be careful, presumably to be careful not to avoid doing this. Actually, the 地方 is to guard against doing this, prevent doing this. Okay. Wow. All right. I don't know this word, but vaguely up in my noggin now. Let us continue. 嘀咕. 嘀咕, this is an onomatopoeia, right? 嘀咕, it's like the sound of muttering or nagging or something. I don't know. Mutter. Oh, it's not onomatopoeia, and it's 嘀咕. 嘀咕. 他俩在角落里嘀咕着什么? Muttering something in the corner. All right, so for the character 嘀咕, for the second tone version of this character, it's only used in this one word. Okay, so di. Di is used in water as onomatopoeia here. Okay, so it's like di da, is it? Di da. That's a different one. Di da. Is there not another one? Di. Maybe like di. Di gu di. Di gu gu. This is all onomatopoeia, right? Di gu gu. It looks pretty onomatopoeia. Di da. TikTok. Di da. Di da cho. That's the wrong di though. Yeah, this is the di. Di da cho. Maybe just di. What if I put a few of these there? See what happens. Di. Hilarity. All right. Yeah, I'm getting tired. Things that are not amusing when I'm not tired are amusing when I am tired. Yes, that is a cromulent sentence. Okay. 嘀咕. All right. So 嘀咕. This is the only word with second tone di. All right. 小声说，私下里说. So to say quietly or to yourself. 两人一见面就嘀咕上了. 嘀咕上了. All right. I don't. Okay, number 2. 猜疑犹疑. Okay, this is the feel apprehensive one. 猜疑 and 犹疑. I didn't even know 犹疑 was a word, but apparently it is. Suspicions, hesitations. 猜疑犹疑. All right. 他看到这种异常的情形，心里绝犯嘀咕. All right, apparently it's a thing. 嘀咕, but I think most of the time it's mutter. Mutter. No, you kind of can't really hear clearly what the other person is saying. Maybe I tend to do this a bit. Why? I don't know. People get grumpy at you if they can hear what you're saying, or they nitpick things, or something. There's always something wrong with what you're saying if other people hear it. But if they can't hear what you're saying, then they don't complain. Right? That's my theory. Right. 低谷, yeah, this is something like this is valley, but it's also used like something like slump, a slump in your progress, or something like this. Valley, yeah, low point, lowest ebbs, nadir of one's fortune. What does that mean? Hitting absolute rock bottom. All right, so it's a valley, so it's like the lowest point. So you go up again from there. 公司正处于业绩低谷期. Okay, it's like a trough as opposed to peaks. 高峰, I guess. 高峰 is peak. All right. 低谷. Yeah, so, no, 低谷, first time. 低谷. So before we go to 低谷, let's go to 估计. 估计. Yeah, 估计 is estimate or appraise. 低谷, 这个低谷差了100多元. So the estimate was off by more than $100 dollary dues. $100 dollary dues. Alrighty-o. 我的估计完全准确. Alright, so we got 低估, so we get rid of the 计 and we put a 低. So low estimate or underestimate. 低估, 低估 as opposed to 高估, overestimate. Is it like correctly estimate? Probably not. We don't have it in English. 差估, I don't know. No. I'm just going to make up this word. I don't know. I feel like that should be a word. To correctly estimate. 低估. You underestimate the Nautilus. You underestimate her greatly. 低估. 别低估对手的实力. Do not underestimate your opponent's power. Do not underestimate the power of the dark side. All right. 帝国. Yeah, it's a country. What kind of country is it? It's one with a emperor. 帝国. As opposed to a 王国, a one with a king. 帝国, an empire. 马罗帝国, 曾盛极时. So the Roman Empire was once thriving, extremely thriving for a period of time. A rather long period of time, but all right, let's move on. 递交. 递交 is to hand over, usually a physical item you hand over to someone else, such as a bottle of water. You can give it to someone else. 递交. I think you could use this for something like your assignment or something like this. But for submitting an assignment, you're probably better off with 提交. Submitting an assignment. 递交, yeah, hand over. 他向经理递交了辞职信. Okay, so he handed over his resignation letter. That's it. I quit. You can't quit me. I'm fired. No. All right. 低落. I do not know what this is. 低落. D is this same D here, so low as opposed to high. Law. Law has a few meanings, things like lagging behind. 心情低落. Oh, I know what it is now. 不想说话. 低落. So his mood is kind of dejected and down. Yeah, downcast, gloomy, decline getting worse. All right. 低落. 低落的情绪, 低落的信用. All right. 情绪, 士气. Morale is low and moods are low. Okay. 低落. 低迷. This one I do not know. D remains this D, meaning low as opposed to high. D. Me. This mi refers to confusion, puzzle, or not really puzzle, confusion, like being enchanted or entranced, or in a coma. I don't know. Dimi. Oh, it's also used in some transliteration. 市场经济持续低迷. I don't know. I have nothing. Dimi. Blurred, low, in a slump, in an economical slump. All right. It's not in the dictionary, but, and this is a big however, dimi, I have added to the dictionary. I've written it in myself. So I have encountered this at some point. I have studied it for some reason. Dimi, all right. I'm not sure why I've added it to the dictionary. 一词最早见于三国时期我姬康的 OK 这个人嵇康的这个OK 原文为这个 Alright What does it mean though? 其本意指神志模糊不清或景物模糊迷离 So this is the mili, indistinct. So like down and kind of indistinct, hard to predict, a state of this. All right. We already did this one. Ding, we said ding for dings is a nail, and we saw ding fourth tone as a verb meaning to nail. And then we said ban xiang ding ding, ban xiang ding ding. To nail a nail into a board uses a chongyu, a metaphor for an unchanging, locked-in kind of decision. Ding, nail, nail, and ding, to nail. Okay, 他在墙上钉了一颗钉子，钉了一颗钉子，钉，他姓丁。You know someone singed ding? I like that. 是班里的学习委员. Okay, so I know someone who is called Ding Li Yuan. Ding Li Yuan. Ding Li Yuan, not that long ago, used to be world chess champion. Yeah, Ding Li Yuan, the first ever Chinese chess like international chess champion. Yeah, I remember watching this. I really got back into chess watching Ding Liren play. He played against Nepomniachtchi, right? And yeah, I remember this. It was like right at the last minute he took this massive risk, and it paid off. But yeah, there was very little time on the clock, and Nepomniachtchi had to get back in the game. And then next round came along against Gukesh, and there was a very silly move. Yeah, there was tied for a long time, very even level, and yeah, very silly mistake late on in the tournament, and yeah. But anyway, history is history. This is Ding Liren versus Magnus Carlsen. And this is Ding Liren with Gukesh. Right. So where's Nepomniachtchi? Here, Nepomniachtchi. No, hold on, that's not Nepomniachtchi. Is it? I can't tell. Oh yeah, Ding Liren, like noted chess player because he was like his mother would come along to chess tournaments and yeah. Yeah, like he's noted for being very kind to his family and so on as well. He also was very kind of respectful and polite and noted for like a complete lack of arrogance and so on. A lot of people around the world kind of appreciated that because a lot of people, yeah, this is with Nepomniachtchi, right? Yeah, they appreciated his kind of, I don't know, modesty and so on. Yeah. I haven't actually met him, but you know, I've played in a few tournaments in China, but I haven't met Ding Liren. And that's Hou Yifan. Yeah, so I'm not sure if I recognize. This is it Tanzhongyi, if I remember correctly? Or, oh no, this is Juenjin? Juenjin or Tanzhongyi? I forget. I get them mixed up. But there was the Women's World Championship. No, no, this one's Juenjin, right? Juenjin. Yeah, sorry, I got you mixed up. All right. But yeah, I don't play chess tournaments nowadays, especially in China. Chinese kids take all my rating points, and then my rating goes down. Okay, so 他姓丁. Yeah. Okay, so 他姓丁. So his surname is Ding Yuan. All right. Oh, it's not in the encyclopedia. I should add it to the dictionary. Ding. This ding refers to staring at something quite intensely. It, I don't know, makes people uncomfortable, that sort of thing. 猫死死地盯着老鼠洞. The cat is staring intensely at the 老鼠洞. This is a hole, so there's a mouse hole. 盯着, staring at. All right. 顶多. Yeah, 顶多 is at most. It's usually used when you're emphasizing like if worst comes to worst kind of thing. Oh, at worst I will just, I don't know, quit. Like, all right. Or maybe if the worst happens, maybe I wasted half an hour or something like this. 顶多. Yeah, at most, at best. At best. I don't know that usage. But 顶多再等10分钟. Yeah, if worst comes to worst, you have to wait 10 more minutes. 他不来我们就走. Yeah, 顶多. Yeah, at most, which is kind of like at worst rather than at best. But yeah, if worst comes to worst, meaning if the worst happens, yeah, this is the outcome. And usually you use this to emphasize it's not a big deal. Like, I don't know, maybe studying grammar. Like if the worst thing happens and it's completely useless, maybe you've just spent half an hour studying grammar and you never use it. Something like that. 顶多. So it's usually used in that kind of structure. 顶多. 我顶多付50英镑. Okay, so the most I can offer you. Yeah. So you can say 最多. Yeah, 最多. 我们一天最多挣50. What's this? Ruble. Oh, ruble. Ruble. This is a Russian currency, right? All right. 他的公司顶多雇佣了几十个人. So at most. This is at most, isn't it? 顶多我们走回家就是了. Yeah, so if worst comes to worst, we just go home, right? Yeah. So that's the usual one, and I'm pretty sure that's the one they're going to try and teach you. 顶多是夏季流感吧. So this is the worst, isn't it? Summer flu, the worst kind. Yeah, 顶多1个月一次或更久. What? 更久一次或更久 don't really go together very well, do they? 他们顶多是电话的余留物罢了. What is 余留物? Oh, it's like remnants in the sense of vestigial remnants of evolution. So at most, they're the vestigial remnants of evolution. Yeah, at best. Yeah. All right. Just having a quick look. Is there anything else we need to see? Not sure. But this is the usual kind of thing, right? So if worst comes to worst, you know, it's still not a big deal. Therefore, we should still do this. Worst case scenario, not a big deal. Okay. 订购. 订购. So it's going to have something to do with booking and purchasing. It may be to put your purchase in or put your purchase order in. something like that. You place an order to subscribe, but to subscribe not in the sense of 订阅. 订阅. So remember to 点赞和订阅, like and subscribe, that sort of thing. This is 订购, to subscribe in the sense of to subscribe to something you have to pay money for, I guess. 我在网上订购了一本新书. So we placed an order or subscribed to a new book. I think it's like make a purchase, really. 订购. Oh, yeah. 在线订购图片, 订购, online shopping. All right. 顶级. So I presume this is like, so 级 is used in 级别, like, so 级别 refers to different ranks. So if you take some sort of entity, there's top rank and bottom rank, and some are better than others, kind of thing. 顶级 is top rank, so the best of the best of the best. Sir, with honors. 顶级 top notch, first rate. There we go. 这家餐厅用的是顶级食材. So top notch ingredients at this restaurant. A. All right. 顶尖, I think it's the same thing, right? 尖 means peak. 顶尖, I think it's the same thing. Peak, apex, yeah, world's best, number one, finest, top, yeah. 他是业内顶尖的科学家, yeah, one of the finest scientists in the field. All right. 定金, well, 定金, 定 refers to something unchanging, so like fixed, regular. 金 can refer to metals or gold in particular, so it can be finance, money. 金, I don't know. 买房要先交2万元定金. So this is a deposit or a mortgage. Down payment. 定金. 定金. All right, I'm going to have to look this up. Not in the dictionary. Let's put it into here. 定金. Down deposit. 定金是指当事人约定的为保证债权的实现，有一方在履行前预先向对方给付的一定数量的货币或者其他代替物。What? This is jargon. So what is it in English? Down payment, advance payment, upfront partial payment when purchasing high value asset. So it's like you pay for some of it and the rest is on loan. Because your financial commitment reduces the amount you need to borrow, lowers your loan to value ratio. Okay. And what's the other one? Advance payment. By a portion or the entirety of contractually agreed sum for receiving the goods or services. It's prepayment. So it's like half now, half later kind of thing. Something like that. Yeah, a little complicated for me. Finance term, isn't it? All right, and 定居, didn't we do this one? I feel like we did. 定居, so fixed your residence kind of thing. 定居, kind of like settle down. Maybe after you get married, you 定居, or if you move to another country, you might 定居. 定居, settle down, some city, country, take up residence. 他打算在杭州定居养老. Oh yeah, Hangzhou is a nice place. Have you been to Hangzhou? It's a really nice place. Hangzhou. Yeah, it's like super green. Yeah, I like Hangzhou. All right, so that's it, isn't it? That's this batch. So what does that mean? That means we're up there. Where are we? 850, are we? We're getting there. We're getting there. We started off at 5,600 and we're down to triple digits. Yeah, it's kind of funny. How long has it taken me? Like 4 months or something like this. Yeah, I'm tired, I must admit. I am exhausted and kind of sick of doing this. There's a how do I explain this? There's a psychological thing about incomplete projects. Yeah, I'll put it into Gemini. Yeah, they call it a pseudo need. I like this word, pseudo need. You want that in your language learning journey, a pseudo need. Like, strictly speaking, it's not a need. It's not like a physiological need. You're not going to like die if you don't do it. But it feels as strong as that. So you have a pseudo need to do something. So this is what it's called, apparently. How do you pronounce that? Zeigarnik effect. Zeigarnik effect. Yeah, an uncompleted or interrupted task. Yeah, I remember looking at this at some point, and there's this one as well. Urge to complete task previously initiated. So which one was the pseudo need one? You just kind of have this, yeah, people remember, no, not remember. We want this one then. Innate human urge, this one. So it's this one. Obzyankina effect. The Obzyankina effect, the innate human urge to finish tasks previously initiated. This, you want this kind of pseudo need. Here it is. Oh, quasi need. Quasi need. Quasi need. I'm not sure how much evidence there is for this. Yeah, I don't know. I come from a maths background, and you read maths papers, and I can tell you the evidence is pretty overwhelming. It's very, very strong. And then you go into other sciences, and then you're kind of like, oh, all right, all that evidence, do you? Oh, yeah, that's a little bit cheeky. I'm being a little bit cheeky, aren't I? All right. All right, the innate human urge to finish tasks previously initiated. Yeah, so this is why I like having lots of tasks, like initiated but never completed. So you go, oh, I must finish this task. And in this case, I must finish this task. This is the Ovsiankina effect, the Ovsiankina effect. Deliberately using it. This is a tendency to resume an interrupted action. This tendency to resume an interrupted action is especially prevalent when the action hasn't yet been achieved. All right. So, like, you mean like fulfilled or completed or something, right? It's German. Die Wiederaufnahme unterbrochener Handlungen. I don't know. The handbook of I don't know, whatever. I can't read German. How do we get onto that? Oh yeah, I have this quasi need to complete this. It feels as strong as any other, like a biological need to do something. Yeah, I'm gonna finish this kind of thing. Oh, yeah. So if I can utilize that to my advantage, I'm going to. All right, well, you know, thank you all for watching. Remember to like and subscribe and utilize quasi needs to your advantage. And I will see you in subsequent videos. TTFN.